Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Black Hills Energy Stadium for coverage of Rapid City Post 22 Expos. They're taking on the Spearfish Post 164 Spartans tonight in a doubleheader here at the ballpark in Spearfish. I'm Cody Oliver from the Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth as we start off our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to first pitch this evening as we get ready for the Expos taking on the Spartans of Post 164 and this matchup here on this Tuesday night. Thanks for joining us here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, also online at KDSJ980.com. You can click on the streaming live link there, and also with the KDSJ Sports mobile app. And we welcome you on board with our brand new platform of KDSJ-TV, and you can find that on YouTube. So follow us for both games of the night tonight on the YouTube video channel, and right here on KDSJ Radio for the first game of the doubleheader tonight. Spearfish Post 164 varsity is coming into this game with a record of 6-11 on the season after an exhibition game last night here at the ballpark against the Spearfish Sasquatch, the Collegiate Woodbat League here in Spearfish this summer. So the boys had a little fun here at the ballpark last night for an exhibition game. Spearfish Legion team split a couple games over the weekend in Buffalo, Wyoming, and this doubleheader tonight is their only official games this week. With two games here tonight, and then they'll have the rest of the week off because the ballpark will be used up by the Sasquatch squad. So welcome aboard to some baseball action here on this Tuesday. Glad you're along with us as we'll get things started with the first game here at the top of the hour at 5 o'clock, and then the second game will follow, scheduled to be about 7:30 start time over on KDSJ-TV on the YouTube channel. So stay tuned. Coming up, we'll hear from Parker Laux, the head coach of the Spearfish Legion baseball team, as right now he's hitting some ground balls for his fielders to take here in the pregame, as all the boys will get a chance up and down the lineup here. And then they'll have the national anthem later on this evening, as well as the starting lineups in our first pitch as we get set for action here between the Rapid City Post 22 Expos making the road trip down I-90 to go up against Spearfish Post 164 this evening. Behind the video tonight is our own Clayson Davis, so he'll be doing different camera angles and some graphics over there on KDSJ-TV on YouTube, so check that out if you can this evening, and we'll just break things in tonight, and we'll see how the rest of the season goes. Coming up, we'll hear from the third-year head coach of Spearfish Post 164 varsity. Parker Laux joins us. Coming up next, right here on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and also online at KDSJ980.com.
Stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
And welcome back to the pregame show as we get ready for the first pitch of the first game of our doubleheader tonight here on KDSJ. The Rapid City Post 22 Expos are in town to take on Spearfish Post 164 here at beautiful Black Hills Energy Stadium on this Tuesday night. Coach Parker Laux joins us to talk some Post 164 baseball. Thanks a lot, Coach, for the time again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Spearfish has been playing baseball here for about 6 weeks now as the season got started there April 10th against Gillette. You played against Rapid City Post 22 varsity squad, the Hard Hats. You've taken on the 320 Stars. Tonight, you'll go up against Rapid City Post 22 Expos, but also last night you had an exhibition game against the Spearfish Sasquatch. That was fun for the fans and the players, I think.
Yeah, that was a great idea. Eric Schmidt, GM of the Sasquatch, had last year to do that, and it's just a great opportunity for the kids to get a mingle with, college baseball players. It's a little star. They get a little starstruck a little bit, but once they settle in, it's a lot of fun. Not only for us, but I think Sasquatch guys too. It gets to be a day at the ballpark where they can kind of relax a little bit.
After losing 4 games over in Wyoming, the Sasquatch needed to relax and have some fun. I know the interns needed to practice. I needed some practice last night, so hopefully Post 164 enjoyed it as well, playing up against some college-level competition. But that was last night, and that was just an exhibition game to enjoy things on Memorial Day. As we go back to this past weekend, catch up on things over in Buffalo, Wyoming. Let us know how you did on Saturday.
We went in for a doubleheader, and the first game, I think we were just kind of caught off guard. Every team, no matter how small they are, they're always going to have one, arm, one guy that's going to be great. And guy in the mound was fantastic, and they had one guy at the plate who just could not stop hitting the ball. So we were kind of taken aback. We weren't, I would say, ready to play. We didn't get off the bus mentally. We stayed mentally on the bus, but we were able to turn it around and take game 2. So had a split on the road. We wanted to sweep, but, it is what it is,
And Parker Laux is in his 3rd season as head coach of Spearfish Post 164 varsity. He played for the Spartans, so I continue to build up that program, and we saw some 8th graders get on the field in that exhibition game against Spearfish. I think 1 or 2 of them actually got on base.
It's a great opportunity just to give those kids, what are they going to being able to do it at such a young age to get to see, college competition, it's only, good for them, but, good for everybody. It gives them some confidence.
As we've gone through a little over 10 games so far this season, tell us about some of the guys that have been stepping up, first of all, on offense.
Huge step up this year from Cody Chapman. He's kind of, right now he's at batting 4-hole. He's the heart of our order. Last year he struggled, but this year he's hitting 350-something and just really smashing the ball around, being a smart hitter. And, yeah, he's our senior, but, he stepped up and figured it out at the plate. Brock Lewis has been absolutely fantastic. He's a freshman this year, and he's just stepped up. Whenever we put him in, he's not playing varsity all the time, but every time he's in the game, he's getting timely hits and smashing the ball. So that's been great to watch.
And again, a split over the weekend for Spearfish Post 164. And as we'll have the first game of the doubleheader tonight here on KDSJ, and the second game on TV, only on KDSJ-TV, as we have a new platform, and we're going to play with some new toys that we have. So check that out later on tonight. Let's talk about the matchup this evening against the Post 22 Expos. They're the secondary team over there with the Rapid City Post 22 program, so they're going to be coached well. What can you give us some keys to the game tonight?
That's the 22 team. They're going to be doing the same things we saw last week with Post 22. They're hard hats. They're going to do the same things. They're going to pitch us the same. They're going to do everything the same. So we should know what they're going to do and how they're going to try to play the game and how they're going to try to win the game. But the thing is I, in my personal opinion, think it's almost harder to go up against the Expos because the team's hungry. Those guys want to make the hard hats, and they're going to do anything possible to get there. So it's always tough competition playing the Expos.
Defensively, who have been some of the standouts for Spearfish?
Aiden Everton has really been fantastic in the field. And he's been in center field, left field, shortstop, second base. he's a utility guy, but man, he's played some really clean baseball defensively, and he's been able to hold us down out there, as well as Halen Hiding in the outfield. He made a catch the other night against 22 that, is, I would say, a big league catch, having to go all the way to the wall, feel the wall, make the catch. It was a really tough play, but, and we, for the most part, everybody on the team's played, a lot of great defense, but those two guys have really, stood out.
That third corner is always, they call it the hot corner for a reason. That's always a tough place to play defensively.
Oh, yeah, we kind of got a revolving door right now between, Travis Duell as well as Sean Sewell. Brock Lewis has got some action over there, Darren Crooks, and even Aiden Meverton. Basically, we're just getting as many opportunities for those kids to go play third base because it is a hard place to play. I think that Sean Sewell probably has the best grip on it right now, but that's because he's been playing it for, playing third base for the last, 4 years of his baseball career. So,
How about pitching-wise? Who are we looking at for arms tonight?
Jack Branham will be throwing game one. He's thrown the most innings for us. He's the most reliable guy. He's just throwing strikes this year. He's not going to do anything fancy. He just gets soft contact. He's able to strand guys on base and, keep us in ball games. So he'll be on the mound game one, and then we're going to start game two with Cody Chapman.
Fully engage into baseball mode because the last maybe 6 weeks were maybe preseason because you were still in school, going through finals, graduation. I think now maybe the mental aspect and the focus can be on baseball almost every day.
Yeah, it's always tough for the kids, going to school and then having to after school play a doubleheader. But now school's out, and we're going to hit this hard with our JV and varsity schedule in June. I mean, it's almost every day that we're playing games. So hopefully, I think they can switch the focus to baseball. And I think for everybody, that's going to be, a lot of fun.
Any injuries to speak of?
Braden Eriks right now, he's dealing with, a little bit of an arm issue. We don't know exactly what it is yet. He did get an MRI today. He's just, kind of, being cautious about this. So we'll see what happens there. Travis Duell, he got spiked over in Buffalo, tagging a guy out at second. So he's just a little beat up right now, but otherwise we're pretty healthy.
And numbers-wise, with the Post 164 program, how are we doing this year on boys coming out for baseball?
Well, we got 23 at our Legion level, but we got 20 down at our 14U teener level, which is good. And, we're only going to keep getting more kids. So 43 total this year, but I can see next year I think we'll be in the 46, 47, 48 total range.
Join us for the coverage here on KDSJ, and we sure appreciate the time with Post 164 head coach Parker Laux.
Yeah, thanks, Cody.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators. Got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at SuperiorAutoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
Welcome back to the ballpark here on this Tuesday evening as we get set for a doubleheader here on KDSJ Sports tonight. The first game on KDSJ Radio, 980 AM, 103.5. Also online at KDSJ980.com. And kicking off our season and our premiere on KDSJ-TV through the YouTube page. Just go to KDSJ-TV. And also KDSJ Radio's Facebook page has the live video of the action tonight from Black Hills Energy Stadium of both games tonight. You don't need a subscription. Just go to the YouTube and Facebook page respectively and get live footage of tonight's contest. Thanks for joining us tonight as the Spearfish Post 164 Spartans are hosting Rapid City Post 22 Expos as we hear from the Spearfish head coach Parker Laux in our pregame show. The Rapid City Post 22 Expos are the road team tonight as they come to town under head coach Jace Caldwell. This would be the JV squad of the Rapid City Post 22 program. The Hard Hats, the varsity squad, they are hosting Sturgis varsity tonight as Sturgis Legion team gets their season underway tonight over at the Fitz in Rapid City. So the JV squad for Post 22 is here tonight to take on Spearfish. After the exhibition game last night for Post 164, they have the games tonight, and then that's it for this week before a busy next week. As we heard from Coach Laux, this as we get into June, it will be fast and furious as the boys of summer get going. Spearfish, their last official games were this past Saturday, May 25th. They made the road trip over to beautiful Buffalo, Wyoming, lost the opener 9-2, and then winning the second game 12-8. So they are 6-11 on the season. As we have a look at the batting order, first of all, for Rapid City Post 22 Expos, here's how their lineup shakes out tonight. Leadoff man in game number 1 will be number 18, Kane McLeod. He's the left fielder. Batting second will be Ben Hassett, the right fielder. Will stay in the outfield with batter number 3, that's Lars Kiefer. Then batting fourth will be number 25, Dexter Steen, the first baseman. Batting fifth will be number 14, as you can see that on our KDSJ-TV live video link. Hadley Burris, the third baseman, will be batting fifth tonight for the Expos. He'll be followed up by Trevor Schlosser. He's wearing number 22 in the teal jerseys, and he's the designated hitter. Batting seventh will be number 10, Blaine Hunt. He's the shortstop. Batting eighth, number 11, Carton Brager. He's the catcher. And batting ninth will be number 17, Tayton Giddings, the second baseman, wrapping up the batting order for Rapid City Post 22 Expos as they will use the DH in the number 6 spot, Trevor Schlosser. Well, our pitcher on the mound for the Spearfish Post 164 team, and leading things off with a strike is Jack Brenham, the starting pitcher here for Spearfish, as he's on the mound here for game number 1 as we get things underway here for the first game of the doubleheader right at our anticipated time of 5 p.m. And leading off here for Rapid City Post 22 Expos is Kane McLeod. He's wearing number 18 on the light blue jerseys, the kind of baby blue, and with the red helmets, red numbers, and the white pants. And McLeod has the count now 1-2 as Jack Branham is ahead of the count, here to see his first batter of this first game of the doubleheader. At Black Hills Energy Stadium, this is some contact out to center field. Coming in on it, looks like it'll bounce right between the shortstop and the center fielder for a base hit. So that'll send McLeod over to first and gets the leadoff man on. As we get into the 5 o'clock hour, maybe a lot of people still at work or on the road somewhere. So that's why you can tune in and hear the game and games tonight. KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM. Also, KDSJ980.com, streaming audio there. And with the free KDSJ Sports mobile app, 72 degrees at first pitch here at 5 o'clock this Tuesday evening. And Jack Branham on the mound here for Spearfish. He sees his second batter and he starts 1-0. It's number 20, Ben Hassett, the right fielder, as a man on first. These will be 2 7-inning regulation games. As a throw back over to first, now back onto the mound. Jack Branham likes that soft contact, so the infielders are going to be busy here this evening as they try to keep things in the infield. That one hit that they had just a little bit ago was just a blooper out in between shortstop and the center fielder, kind of their no man's land, and not sure if somebody didn't make the call, and nobody made the catch as it dropped on the ground. That is in there for strikes, so now 2-1. Black Hills Energy Stadium looking very nice here on this Tuesday evening. It's 400 feet right out to straight center field and 330 down the lines. And here is the pitch, and this one will be grounded over to the shortstop. He'll have a play. He'll get the lead man at second. He'll get him out And then getting on first will be Ben Hassett. So fielder's choice there. They go get McLeod out at second, the lead runner, and then Ben Hassett gets to first base. So now up is Lars Kiefer, the center fielder for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. He's the third man in the batting order tonight. We're in number 12. And here's the pitch. This one is contact. Going to stay in the infield. A high fly ball. Looks like first baseman will have it. And making the catch there for Spearfish Post 164 is first baseman Brock Lewis. So we have two down. Let's go around the rest of the field. Check out who's playing where. On the mound again for Spearfish, it is Jack Branham. Catcher is Owen Bruner behind the dish. Over at first base is Brock Lewis, who just made that catch. Second base is Riley Polarize. Shortstop is Aiden Meverton. Third baseman Sean Sewell. And the outfield left to right as we look out there. Left field is Halen Hiding. He had a home run last night in that game against the Sasquatch. Center field is Cody Chapman. And then right field tonight is Will Scharf. So some veterans out there in the outfield. And here is Brandon with the pitch. It's a 1-0 count. That's going to be on the inside corner for a strike. So evens things up now, 1-1. No chances of any thunderstorms tonight, so a beautiful night at the ballpark. Come on out, get some concession stand food, enjoy some sunshine, get a little early season tan, enjoy the boys of summer. Here's the throw down to second base. It is not going to be in time. That's a stolen base for Ben Hassett. So Hassett is in scoring position here in the top of the first inning, just underway in a doubleheader. First game of the two games tonight, featuring Spearfish Post 164 Varsity and the Rapid City Post 22 Expos. Here's the pitch from Branham. This is going to be grounded in between first and the second baseman, and nobody will be able to get this one. Coming home, and they're not in time. And again, the second baseman for Spearfish Post 164 was Riley Polarize. He tried to get that ground ball, lost his hat, and then by the time he got the ball, Hassett was already midway down the third baseline and was able to score. So Hassett gets the Expos on the board here in the top of the first inning. And then over on first is Dexter Steen. Now at the plate for the Expos will be Hadley Burris. He's the third baseman, wearing number 14, batting fifth in the order for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. Spearfish saw the Rapid City Post 22 varsity team a week ago on Tuesday night and lost to them. Branham's pitch is outside for ball. Again, you can see all this happening in beautiful Black Hills Energy Stadium by going to KDSJ-TV on a YouTube channel and Facebook page as we launch those platforms for you brand new tonight. We don't take your credit card or debit card. You can just watch it for free. Clayson Davis is the man behind our cameras. When I say more than one camera, we got one set up over there just on top of the Expos dugout, so we hope that one doesn't get knocked off. And we got one up here in the press box looking down at the catcher and out at the infield here. Also, thanks to our sponsors for coming on board for another summer season of baseball. This one is almost hitting the umpire, but gets out of the way. Going to be hit to the outfield, and Dexter Steen will go first to third on the play. And the infield umpire had to do some agility work there to get out of the way. So that'll get Hadley Burris on first base. We have runners at the corners with two outs. And now batting number 22, Trevor Schlosser is the designated hitter for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. Branham is getting those ground balls, but one play wasn't made over there between first and second. They get another run down to second. He's going to be safe. Now they throw back home to first. And the second guy of the inning would score. So Spearfish, everything's been staying in the infield, but they can't get anybody out. As they threw down to second, wasn't in time. Then they threw home, wasn't in time. So Dexter Steen scores the second run here for the Expos, and they lead it early on 2-0. So some of the fundamentals not coming into play here for Spearfish in game one. This one's outside for ball one. So 1-1 is the count here with 2 outs. Burris is up to, Schlosser's up to the plate with Blaine Hunt on deck. Hopefully he doesn't come up here this inning for Spearfish because Post 164 would like to get out of it, but they're not. Here's a base hit, and this is going to be an RBI, and it's going to be an RBI single for Trevor Schlosser. So Hadley Burris did a nice job earlier, went first to third, and now it pays off after a stolen base. Hadley Burris scores the 3rd run of this inning, and now it is Trevor Schlosser at first with Blaine Hunt at the plate. Wearing number 10, the 7th man to bat here in the top of the 1st inning. Shortstop here for Post 22 Expos. Runner goes again. Here is the throw down to second, and it's not in time. Another stolen base. Expos have taken advantage of that slow delivery, and they can tell that the catcher is not able to get it down to second base, so they're just running free out there. 3rd stolen base for Post 22 Expos. They have 3 runs to show for it. There hasn't been any walks. There's been 4 hits. This one in the dirt, but the catcher gets it back. Jack Branham on the mound for Spearfish Post 164. His battery mate is Owen Bruner. And the infield's been busy here so far in the top of the 1st inning. We'll see if they can clamp things down and not allow another run in. It's a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high, and that'll have a 3-0 count here. Head coach of Spearfish Post 164, Parker Laux, over there in the first base dugout, putting on the chapstick. And third base dugout, Post 22 Expos, Jace Caldwell, head coach there. Here's the pitch from Branham, and that's going to be out of the zone, so 4-pitch walk goes to Blaine Hunt. He goes to first. Trevor Schlosser is on second. And what might be a long night, Coach Parker Laux brings in his infield, and we'll be talking about things on the mound as we have a meeting there. 2 outs in the top of the 1st inning. McLeod got out. He was the leadoff man, and then Ben Hassick got on. He scored. Lars Kiefer was the 2nd out. Then things have gotten ugly for Spearfish here. They've let 2 guys score. There's been 3 stolen bases and now a walk. So runners at first and second with 2 outs as pretty much a one-sided conversation on the mound right now with head coach Parker Laux, the infield, the catcher, the pitcher. We all get together and we'll see if we can get out of this thing in the top of the 1st inning and get those Spearfish bats ready to go in the bottom of the 1st inning. The first of 2 games tonight, both 7-inning contests. And we appreciate you joining us here on KDSJ and KDSJ-TV as we launch the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. And you can watch all that tonight. Spearfish fans may be covering their eyes right now at what they're seeing, but it'll get better as the night goes on. And when you're at the ballpark or at home watching baseball, it's not a bad thing. Flags out there in the outfield are going left to right here, so there is a nice little summer breeze. And temperatures in the lower 70s. Kind of feels warmer than that because we're not used to it yet. Beautiful conditions here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. 6 straight balls. He finally gets a strike called there by the home plate umpire, so now it's 2-1. Cody Chapman playing out in center field here for this first game. And rumor has it he'll be the starting pitcher for game 2. And here's the pitch, and that is going to be a ball to make it 3-1. So Branham down in the count again. Gets his sign, comes set on the mound. Here's the pitch, and this one is back behind the batter, and this will be a walk anyway as it was a ball. So now the bases are loaded of Expos. 9th man to come to bat here in the top of the 1st inning, Tayton Giddings. He is a second baseman wearing a number 17. Right-handed batter steps in with the bases loaded. See if he can do some damage here if Spearfish can pick up Branham defensively. There's been 4 hits in this inning. There's been 3 steals, and there's been 2 walks. And here's the pitch. This is fouled off. We haven't had very many foul balls. So one of the coaches comes, gets the baseball, takes it back to the Spearfish dugout. 1-1 is the count here. And the pitch, and that is in there for strike. When you have a tough half inning like this for Spearfish, the loneliest person in town is Jack Branham right there on the mound. He's got to get through this himself. And here's the 1-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on, and he gets out of it with a strikeout. So 9 guys come to the plate for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. 3 of them score. 3 of them are left stranded. So pretty easy math there. You got 3 outs, 3 left on, and 3 runs scored. 9 guys came to the plate, and Rapid City Post 22 Expos had 3 runs on 4 hits as they lead it 3-0. Coming up next, we'll head to the bottom of the first inning, see what Spearfish can do offensively. We'll find out next right here on KDSJ 980, 103.5, KDSJ980.com, and with KDSJ-TV.
Of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Since 1946, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating has provided expert heating, air conditioning, and plumbing services to Spearfish, Sturgis, and the surrounding areas. Their team of experienced local service professionals keep you comfortable year-round. With the cooler weather ahead, now is the time to schedule a commercial or residential heating system inspection. Call 605-220-8412, and you'll be ready for whatever Mother Nature has in store. Put 75 years of experience to work for you with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. See more at wolfph.com.
Welcome back to Black Hills Energy Stadium on a warm Tuesday evening, but a beautiful one here in the Black Hills as Spearfish Post 164 will come up to bat here. Both of the umpires are chatting with head coach of Spearfish, Parker Laux. Not sure why, but the rest of the 4 or 5 guys behind him are getting some swings in. They are chuckling. Spearfish batting order tonight. In game number 1, here's how it will be to start. Leading off tonight for Spearfish Post 164 will be Aiden Meverdin in his usual spot, wearing number 15 in the shortstop. Batting second will be Riley Polrise. Batting third will be Jack Branham. The cleanup man is Cody Chapman. Then Halen Hiding is batting fifth. Batting sixth is first baseman Brock Lewis. Batting seventh is third baseman Sean Sewell. Batting eighth tonight will be Will Scharf, and batting ninth is Owen Bruner, as Spearfish Post 164 will not be using the DH. They're going to let Jack Branham hit for himself there in the number 3 spot. Pitching tonight for Rapid City Post 22 Expos on the mound, Graydon Juvie. He's wearing number 19, and his first pitch is in there for a strike. His battery mate is Carter Brager, and then first baseman is Dexter Steen. Second base for the Expos is Tayton Giddings. Shortstop is Blaine Hunt. Over at third base, Hadley Burris. Out in left field, Kane McLeod. Then center field is Lars Kiefer. And right field is Ben Hassett. Swung on that pitch, and it's now 1-2. No contact on that, so ahead of the count is Juvie. And here is the pitch. It's swung on and missed by Aiden Meverdin. The leadoff man for Spearfish goes down a swinging. Now Riley Polrise comes up. He's the second man in the batting order, wearing number 11 and playing second base defensively. Spearfish Post 164 wearing the black or maroon helmets. And then white jerseys, white pants. Good way to get down and dirty here. And then Spearfish across the front in maroon and cursive with the numbers on the front and the back in maroon. Well, Spearfish giving up 3 runs there in the top of the first inning. We'll see if they can get some of those back. This one is hit lightly back to the pitcher. Pitcher throws over. Does he make the tag? He did, as he made the catch in air, and then on his way down had to make the catch, or make the tag on Riley Polrise that was heading to first. So 2 up and 2 down. Spearfish, though, making some contact there as he soft dribbler back to the pitcher. Pitcher had to come off the mound over to his right, and then he was able to throw it over to first base to get the out. Now batting is Spearfish Post 164 pitcher, and number 22, Jack Branham, comes to the plate. Hitting in the number 3 spot. This one hits him, so he takes one for the team, and he'll take his base all the way down to first. So the first one on for Spearfish is via hit by pitch. You can see how that all happened. You can vision it on the radio, but now we have KDSJ-TV, and you can go to our YouTube page and Facebook page and check out the live coverage of all the video, different camera angles, and some graphics. We have new toys that came to the building, and we are using them. Here is the pitch by Juvie. This one's going to be low in the dirt and a ball. Otherwise, we will just paint you the picture here on KDSJ. Again, these are the only official games this week for Spearfish, this doubleheader tonight. And then, boys, enjoy the weekend off, because you don't get very many weekends off in the summertime when you're playing baseball. They'll be hosted a tournament next weekend, so they'll be working double hard, playing and putting on the tournament. Allen Tellenhusen tournament next week. They'll also be hosting Brookings next Tuesday. This one grounded over to shortstop. Short goes to second and gets that lead runner, Jack Branham. So that's the 3 outs here in this half inning. Spearfish can't get on the board as Cody Chapman grounds out to that fielder's choice. So Spearfish with no runs on no hits. They did have 1 base runner. He got hit by a pitch, but then he got out at second. It's 3-0 in favor of Rapid City Post 22 Expos as we head to the top of the second inning. It's coming up next. Thanks for tuning in and watching at KDSJ 980, 103.5, and with KDSJ-TV.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed, the style of frames, the store location, and just a few other things. But what has not changed is their philosophy of quality eye care, superior customer service, and the best selection of frames, all at the best prices around. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
Black Hills Energy Stadium. First game of 2 tonight if you want to come out and watch some baseball. Legion baseball style as Spearfish Varsity takes on Rapid City Post 22 JV. But the Expos are a pretty good team. Anybody in that program. And they have a 3-0 lead here. Rapid City Post 22 Expos with the lead and coming to bat here in the top of the second inning. Due up for the Expos will be top of the order again with McLeod, Hassett, and Kiefer. As they brought 9 guys to the plate, scored 3 of them. Branham back on the mound here for Spearfish Post 164. And his first pitch of this second inning is a strike. Looks back at his defense, and now he's ready for the pitch. And this one is hit. He likes those ground balls. We'll see if the defense can pay off. And the shortstop throws over for the first out. So Spearfish infielders were ready for that one. Aiden Meverden fielded it and threw it over to Brock Lewis at first for out number 1. Now it's Ben Hassett at the plate. He scored back in the first inning like 2 others did for the Expos. He's the right fielder and going to be a left-handed batter. So a little bit different look here for Branham on the mound. See, draw some contact, and this one will get through and into right field, playing shallow right for post 164 was Will Scharf, and he's able to throw it in, but it's a single there for Hassett. Sometimes when it's not very hard contact, it takes a long time for that ball to get to the fielder, and by that time, the runner was speeding down the line and able to get on base. Here's Lars Kiefer, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 coming into this matchup. With one out, runner goes again. Another stolen base maybe, or they get him, they do. Nice throw down, that time from catcher Owen Bruner. Throw down to second base, and the fourth try stealing is not going to be a stolen base this time. Spearfish gets him out, so just like that, 2 down. Nobody on. The infield umpire will get back to his spot over at first with nobody on. So nice play that time by Owen Bruner. He got up out of his stance there as a catcher and made the throw down. This one contact. This is going to be in the gap and over the left fielder's head all the way to the wall. And this one will come in, cut off there by the shortstop, and it'll be a double for Lars Kiefer. Good athlete for Rapid City Post 22 Expos and playing for Rapid City Christian High School. Dexter Steen comes to the plate now. He is wearing number 25, first baseman. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Dexter going to be graduating next year. So he's 18 right now. Bats left, throws left. Even 5'9", 170. We have all the stats and the info for you. Runner at second base. Spearfish got 2 outs last inning, and then things went south. We'll see if they can shut the door here and not allow that guy to score. Well, this could be an RBI as it goes to right field. This will be a hit, and this will be a run scored as he'll come in from second base. Good running there by Lars Kiefer as he scores. And an RBI by Dexter Steen. That base hit is going to be a single for Steen. And now Hadley Burris comes to the plate. The right-handed batter is 1 for 1 with a run scored last inning. 4-0 your score in the top of the second inning of a scheduled 7-inning contest with another one to follow at around 7:30 tonight. Throw over to first base, not in time as the dust flies up in the air. Now Branham comes set on the mound. Bruner, his battery mate, behind the plate. This one is going to be on that outside corner, called for a strike. Spearfish made that road trip over to Buffalo this past weekend. Mentally, they weren't there in Game 1, able to come back and get a Game 2 victory. This one's hit to center field, and it is caught. And there's the third out. So Rapid City Post 22 Expos do get a run across, and they do add on, 3 more hits in the process here as they have 7 total. And Rapid City Post 22 Expos have the advantage 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Spearfish Post 164 will be due up with Hiding, Lewis, and Sewell. When we come back, thanks for tuning in on a Tuesday night on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM with the KDSJ Sports mobile app and live tonight on KDSJ-TV.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belle Fourche in Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions.
And welcome back to Black Hills Energy Stadium as we want to say thanks to some of our sponsors this evening, bringing us some more Legion baseball tonight as we get into the groove of things of summer ball. We want to say thanks to Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine as they bring us our broadcast booth live here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, right behind home plate. And about the third level of the seating and press box area here. So Rapid City Post 22 Expos in the top of the second inning. They had 1 run on 3 hits. They left 1 on base. Spearfish Post 164 going to lead off with number 12, Halen Hiding. He's a left fielder. Also, we want to say thanks to Jinx Collision Repair. They brought us our pregame show and our countdown to first pitch earlier this evening. In case you missed it, we recap how Spearfish did over the weekend in Buffalo. Had head coach Parker Laux joins us. We had the batting orders and all that leading up to the 5 o'clock start here. It was 72 degrees at first pitch. No rain showers in sight. A beautiful night. As not so beautiful on the scoreboard so far for the hometown team. Post 164 down 4-0. We'll see if Halen Hiding can get some offense going here. Right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. And it's high above his head. Didn't even have to duck down. Didn't get hit in the head either. So it's a 1-2 count. Looking over here at the KDSJ-TV live feed. This is a beauty. Clayson Davis. I don't know what he's up to over there, but he is putting together graphics and different camera angles. And we got nice look at the batter there. And I get a thumbs up over there from him. Game 2 will only be on KDSJ-TV. So we are going to promote that to head on over and watch that this evening. Halen Hiding, a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on, and over there at third base, he drops the ball and will not throw it over to first because who knows what might happen if that one gets awry. So it is a single there for Hiding. He's on base to lead off the top or the bottom of the second inning. Now batting is number 6 in the batting order, number 16 on our roster, Brock Lewis, first baseman. He's been coming on for Spearfish Post 164. Got some good size on him. As a first base goes down to second, and he will be safe as Halen Hiding got a good jump start there on his leadoff first, and will head down to second. Pick up the base and wipe it off so they can get it back down. They may need some equipment to do so. They bring out some tools. Anytime you slide into that second base, it just pops up, and you got to work on getting it back down into the ground. So a delay in the action here as we have a runner at second. And we want to say thanks to another one of our sponsors. That would be Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Sponsor of our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Always a great sponsor over the years for high school and Legion baseball here on KDSJ. As the field maintenance crew out there working on getting that base. There's a little stick in it. The umpire jumps on it. We could be having clown music, but they're going to have, sounds like the Beverly Hillbillies are in town. And we're ready to go, I think. Runner at second, and it's a 1-0 count to Brock Lewis. Slowly put the tools back in the tool shed. And we got second base down into the ground. Let's see what happens if he steals third. Here's the high fly ball to right field, shallow right, making the catch and then not taking up. Will be Halen Hiding at second, so he stays there. Brock Lewis is out number 1. That's what happens when you call it a stolen base. You almost take the base with you because they had to lift it up out of the ground and do some work. And now it's Sean Sewell, wearing number 23, batting 7th in the order. He is third baseman for Spearfish tonight. And you can hear the sound of the bat in the background. This one is hit to left field. Coming in, making the catch for out number 2 is left fielder Kane McLeod for Post 22 Expos. So 2 down, runner still at second base. We'll see if Spearfish can get him in with an RBI here. Will Scharf, recent graduate for Spearfish High School. He's a right fielder. Batting .222 on our graphics. There is first pitch. Strike. On the mound for Rapid City Post 22 Expos, Graydon Juvie. Here's the 0-1. Another contact, and this will go into the shortstop's mitt. A blooper that might have gotten to the outfield, but nice play there by the shortstop to eye it down. After Hiding got on base and stole second base, and after some repair work on second base, he's stranded at second, and there is 3 outs after him. So nobody coming for Rapid City Post 164. They leave Hiding out at second base, and Rapid City Post 22 Expos lead it 4-0 as we head to the top of the third inning. You're listening to American Legion Baseball, live right here on KDSJ and online at KDSJ980.com, as well as KDSJ-TV.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Glad you're along with us here on KDSJ Sports tonight on a Tuesday evening. Always good to be at a ballpark. And on this May 28th, as we come out of the Memorial Day weekend, Legion Baseball really ramps up another level as tournaments will be right around the corner. And the Boys of Summer will be playing every other day. And usually maybe 3 or 4 times over the weekends. Branham back on the mound for Spearfish Post 164. His first pitch here of the third inning is ball, so it's 1-0. And Owen, let's see who's batting. This would be Trevor Schlosser. He makes contact, but that will be a foul ball and out of play. Schlosser is a designated hitter. He did get on base and was stranded by them back at the first inning, stranded over at third. And Spearfish had Rapid City Post 22 Expos leave the bases loaded in that first inning. Could have been much worse than a 3-0 game. But now 4-0. Here is Branham. Contact over to the hot corner, and this gets by a third baseman into left field. And let's see, that'll leave him with a single for Schlosser. Good hit over there. But third baseman for Spearfish, Sean Sewell, just couldn't make the play there. And now we leave it on over to Blaine Hunt. He is 1 for 1 tonight. Shortstop for Post 22 Expos. With a runner at first, nobody out. Brandon will throw over to first. Runner gets back in time. Other Legion baseball action tonight. Sturgis opens up their Legion play at the Post 22 Hard Hats over at Fitzgerald Stadium tonight. This is a foul ball over to the Spearfish dugout area, or their bullpen area. Sturgis will be in action later on this week at the Veterans Classic. Across the parking lot from the Fitz over to Pete Lean Field. They're guaranteed 4 games over there. Thursday night, 2 games Friday morning, and then depending on how pool play goes, they'll play again Saturday and possibly Sunday. Out of the zone here as the catcher comes up, makes the grab there, but it's 1-1. Spearfish, as I mentioned, this weekend off and hosting their own tournament next weekend. So all hands on deck, parents, guardians, players, coaches. A week from tonight, I believe Brookings is in town. Here's Branham with the 2-1. Runner at first. And another foul ball over to the bullpen on the Spearfish side. So one of the youngsters will go run after that. Last night, we did have 1 home run in the exhibition game. Halen Hiding of Spearfish Legion sent one over the wall. And this is a base hit to right field. Post 22 Expos are making contact. As so far there has been just 1 strikeout. That is the 9th hit of the game as we're in the 3rd inning. They have 4 runs across and runners at first and second. Schlosser is at second and Blaine Hunt on base after that single to right. So Hunt is now 2 for 2 on the night and will bring up Carter Brager, and he is a catcher. And he is 1 for 1. He looks to bunt, gets it down the third base side, a perfect bunt. And that'll get everybody on base. That had some speed on it, then it got to the grass and kind of died before the third baseman could charge in on it, and everybody's was safe. And good speed by Carter to get down the line. So now bases are loaded. Post 22 Expos have been playing small ball. They've had a blooper that landed between short and center. Another one that was ground ball between just on the right side of first base. Got that bunt down on the first pitch. He looked at it and went for the bunt. This one's going to be high up. Second baseman, and then the right fielder will make the catch. As the sun was maybe in his eyes as he came back over on that. So Giddings is out. That is out number 1. And Kane McLeod comes to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in this contest. As Rapid City Post 22 Expos lead at 4-0, but they could do some damage here with the bases loaded. And now the top of the order. Here is 0-1 pitch by Branham. And it's going to be high for a ball. Branham gets back up to the mound. He's the starting pitcher for the Spearfish Post 164 squad here tonight. One of their most consistent pitchers so far. This one is hit to left field. That'll be a sacrifice fly, and that will score a run. So Trevor Schlosser comes in on the sac fly. Getting in safely to third was Blaine Hunt. And in second base is Brager. So runners at second and third on the sac fly by Kane McLeod. And now Ben Hassett comes to the plate. He was thrown out trying to steal second last time. This one is into the dirt. And the catcher, Bruner, throws it back over to the pitcher. So 2 outs here. Tough situation for Branham. Runners 2 scoring positions there and already down 5-0. with a good part of the order coming up here for the Expos. This is contact, and this will be out of play. No, let's see, making the catch. Third baseman for Spearfish Post 164 comes all the way over to the wall. Didn't have much real estate left, but he makes the catch. Let's give credit to third baseman Sean Sewell for that final out of the inning and stranded 2 more base runners for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. After 2.5 innings of play, it is Rapid City Post 22 Expos up 5-0, due up for Spearfish Post 164. In the bottom of the third inning, it'll be Bruner coming up for the first time, then Meverden and Polarize. Right here on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and also online, KDSJ980.com and KDSJ-TV.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
And back here to the Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth, live here at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. Legion Baseball on a Tuesday evening. First game of our doubleheader tonight. Rapid City Post 22 Expos are in town. And after looking back at the top of the third inning, the Expos had 1 run on 3 hits and left 2 men on base, so they lead at 5-0. The umpires split up and now back to their respective spots, one behind the plate and the other one over by the first baseline. 2 umpires here for Legion Baseball in the regular season. Well, let's see. Owen Bruner hasn't got a chance to come to the plate yet. Here's his first try. He's the 9th batter in the order, wearing number 6. He's the catcher for Spearfish Post 164 here in game number 2. And that's Owen Bruner. And this will be in their inside, so 2-0 is the count. Parker Laux, the head coach of Spearfish Post 164 over there at the third base coach's box. Our one camera angle over there on top of the Expos dugout. That's looking in on the batter if you're watching on KDSJ-TV and YouTube and our Facebook page. Contact made there by Bruner, but it's a foul ball right to the backstop, so 3-1 count. We'll see if he looks at this one, maybe get on base with a walk or make some contact and see what happens on the bases. He's not going to swing at that one, and the home plate umpire says, take your base, sir. So Owen Bruner goes to first on the walk. And now it's Aiden Meverden coming to the plate. Shortstop is 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first inning. Leadoff man here for Spearfish. He's batting 159 average. Coming into this contest as Spearfish has played 17 games so far. They're 6-11. They'll play about 50 games this summer. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Looked to bunt, and it'll be fouled off. And the catcher is down on his knees. As the home plate umpire will give him some extra time. And he gets up, takes a couple of deep breaths, because I think the baseball bounced up somewhere. And he will just try to walk it off. Now he's hunched over. Boys, we can all feel his pain. And they're going to give him some extra time. The pitch bounced up from the ground. And the catcher just in a bad spot. He'll run it out over halfway down first base. Catchers are tougher than a $2 steak. He'll keep in there and put his helmet back on and his mask. And he says, let's go. And now coming to the plate, Aiden Meverden sees that 1-1 count as he was standing over on the side for a while. Now he's back in the batter's box. That pitch is inside. He said, I think it hit me on my shoulder. The home plate umpire says, I think you're feeling things. Doesn't hurt to ask. Maybe you can get a Angel Hernandez call to go your way. Here is the pitch. That one's outside. 3-1. With the runner at first, getting his lead. Doesn't have to do much because another walk. So back-to-back walks here as we get into the bottom of the third inning. Owen Bruner got on by a walk. Aiden Meverden follows him the same way. So we have runners at first and second. Now batting is Riley Polarize. For Spearfish Post 164, he's 0 for 1. Spearfish hasn't got a hit so far. 10 hits so far for the Expos on 5 runs. Bunt down the first base side. This will go foul. Not much contact on that one. So Polarize will come back over, look down to Parker Laux to get the sign. Polarize going to graduate in 2026. And the throw down is over the top of the second baseman's head into the outfield. But Owen Bruner, standing on second base, did not take off. So he'll stay at second. Could have made it over to third and got the stolen base there, but a little delayed there. And before they made up their mind, the ball was already back in to play. 1-1 count. And this will be in their first strike. So now 1-2. Polarize bats right, throws right. He's a pitcher and an infielder. Today playing second base defensively. And pitcher decides to come back off the mound. Calls time. With runners at first and second here for Spearfish. Coach Parker Laux over there at third base, coach and head coach. And this will come through for a base hit. Parker will wave him around to go home. We might have a play at the plate, and he has saved. First run of the game for Spearfish Post 164, thanks to an RBI by Riley Polarize. Scores Owen Bruner. As he scores there, coming down third base, the throw was a little wide over to the right, so the catcher was on the other side of the plate and could not tag him. So Bruner scores. Spearfish is on the board. Aiden Meverden is at second. And then the base hit there by Riley Polarize, a single. Here's Jack Branham. He was hit by a pitch. And back in the first inning, but could not get around to score. Spearfish on the board here, 5-1. Their first hit of the game. They're in the bottom of the third inning. First hit coming there by Riley Polarize, an RBI single. And the throw down to third base. Did he tag him? They said he tagged him out. And now third base comes up out of the ground, so they'll get that back on. So that is Aiden Meverding getting tagged out over there at third base, they say. And that will be the first out of the inning. Polarize still over at first, and Jack Branham still at the plate as they come over and do some maintenance work to get the base back down into the ground. Again, as you slide into third base, just kind of pops it up. So as we play here in the bottom of the third inning of Legion Baseball, 5-1 lead here for the Expos. Scored 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Spearfish getting their first run across there by Owen Bruner. And now here comes to the plate again is Jack Branham with that 2-0 count. Throw over to first, not in time. Also thanks to another one of our sponsors here for summer baseball, including Dana Dental Arts with locations in Spearfish and Rapid City. They brought us our batting order earlier in the pregame show. And here's the 2-1. And Branham trying to bloop this one over, and he does. Bounces right in front of the left fielder. Left fielder throws it into second base. He's safe there, and Branham's safe at first. So Polarize is at second. Branham at first. We have one out with Cody Chapman coming to the plate. And we even have a KDSJ Sports TV replay lined up and ready for you to watch there on YouTube and KDSJ Facebook page, showing that blooper by Branham just over the top of the infielder. And then he was able to be safe at first and the runner safe at second. Spearfish trying to turn the page from a disappointing last summer where injuries came into play. Just couldn't get consistent in their games last year. They have 4 seniors on the squad this year. Nobody a super senior on the squad. They had a couple of those last year, but nobody this year. You can play usually 1 year after high school. But this year, 4 seniors that graduated a couple weeks ago. Cody Chapman, one of them. Speaking of injuries, he did not play for most of the summer last year. So glad to have him back as a center fielder and a pitcher for Spearfish. He grounded out in fielder's choice, so he's 0 for 1 as he ended the first inning on that ground out. 3-1 count here to Chapman. Runners at first and second. And pitcher wants some more time as he's going to ask for the catcher to come out and talk things over. Meanwhile, Chapman gets a little extra time to take some more swings. And also our coverage of Legion Baseball being brought to you by Jake's Collision Repair, Monument Health. Also thanks to Dana Dental Arts and Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. As we get you into another night of some high school baseball, our second night of coverage, and expanding our coverage and formats, all free of charge. KDSJ Radio, online, the mobile app, and KDSJ-TV through Facebook and our YouTube page. The third walk of the inning sends Cody Chapman down to first. That moves Jack Branham to second and Riley Polarize to third. So the bases are loaded of Spartans and no place to put them. Halen Hiding comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Gonna see if maybe a grand slam. He hit a homer last night. This one will be a base hit. Right past the shortstop. He got a glove on it. This will score 1 run, and everybody else moves up. So scoring from third was Riley Polarize on an RBI single there from Halen Hiding. So Halen's at first. Cody Chapman moves up to second. Jack Branham's at third. We're all bases loaded. And now Brock Lewis. First baseman comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight for Spearfish. Hiding, feeling pretty good at the plate. After hitting that home run last night, he was surprised as everybody else kind of when it finally went over the fence, and the outfielder said, yeah, it went over, and he trotted around the bases. Happy days. And this is going to be a 2-0 count now to Brock Lewis. There is a little target out there for the Spearfish Sasquatch games in left field, right by one of the light poles. If you somehow can get a home run that goes through a hole out there, everybody will go wild for several different reasons. It's going to be hard to do. Hard to even throw it through that hole. 5-2 is the score as Rapid City Post 22 Expos have the advantage. Throw back to second base. Almost got him, but he's safe. Dives in underneath the tag. This is Brock Lewis. A good chance here with Spearfish have bases loaded and 1 out. Put some pressure on the Expos here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the pitch is in there for a strike as he takes that one inside corner. So now it's 3-1. That was a 3-0 pitch, so be looking all day as well. So now 3-1. Swings and misses, and now it's a full count 3-2 to Brock Lewis. Spearfish Post 164 started their season back on April 10th. Preseason before that and off-season training. And makes contact. This one will be caught by the right fielder as he was playing shallow, and nobody will be able to score. So no sacrifice there. And we have 2 outs. Bases loaded for Sean Sewell. Sean is 0 for 1 on the night. Spearfish Post 164, they sustained quite a few injuries, along with some tough breaks throughout the summer last year, and frustration set in at times and just couldn't get consistent, especially hitting. And here's the pitch. Again, it is Juvie on the mound for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. Sean Sewell at the plate. With the bases loaded. Good time for something big here for Post 164. And he takes that pitch, and that's going to be 2-0 with the ball there. Here's the 2-0. And it is hit foul ball right into the fence over there by the Spearfish bullpen. Bounces back in play. They throw back over to the dugout. Second game of our doubleheader be about 7:30 p.m. on KDSJ-TV, which would be our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Follow the game video-wise live there. And coming up to the mound now, and now asking for the catcher to come out and talk things over as they try to get on the same page. So we get into the 6 o'clock hour. Live here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ980.com, and with the mobile app. I'm Cody Oliver here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, along with Clayson Davis, taking care of our KDSJ TV. And here is the 2-1 with 2 outs. That one's going to be high for ball 3. Still plenty of sunshine. Still 2.5 hours left of daylight. And here's the pitch. It's going to be hit and fouled off. That's going to go to the parking lot area. So making contact. 3-2 count now with 2 outs. He's had a couple of contacts that went into foul territory. We'll see if he can straighten things out. Takes this one into the dirt, and it will be a ball. It will be a walk. Oh, let's see. They're going to call it a foul ball. Must have went down and got a piece of the bat there towards the ground. Is maybe golf clubbing it. So 3-2, 2 outs. Here's another pitch from Juvie. That one's going to be outside the strike zone, and that is the 4th walk of the inning. Walks will always come around to hurt you. And Sean Sewell gets on base. Halen Hiding goes to second. Cody Chapman goes to third. And Jack Branham just trots down the third baseline and scores the 3rd run of Spearfish this inning. And before you know it, it is 5-3. Let's see if the 2-out rally can continue. Will Scharf, the 9th man to come to the plate here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. Scharf is 0 for 1. And Owen Bruner on deck, the catcher, has already got his catching gear on with 2 outs. It's a 1-1 count. Again, bases loaded here of Spearfish Spartans in the 3rd inning on their home field. Here's the pitch. It's high and going to be 2-1. The Rapid City Post 22 Expos pitcher having to grind through this 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. That one's high. Again, you in a situation like this, nobody can help you out. You're the loneliest baseball player around. It's 3-1. He's already walked 4 men in this inning. Here's a 3-1. And this one is hit to shortstop. He makes the catch, and Spearfish strands him loaded. Could not get in another run, but they did score 3 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Spearfish cuts into that deficit, they're down 5-3. We head to the 4th inning next. Rapid City Post 22 Expos due up. Lars Kiefer will lead off. Then it's Steen and Burris. You're listening to American Legion Baseball live tonight on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and also with KDSJ-TV through YouTube.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiораutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
And back here at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish, as Post 164 is hosting Post 22 Expos tonight. In that bottom of the 3rd inning, Spearfish had 9 guys come up to the plate. 3 of them scored. There was 3 hits and 3 men left on base. Now Rapid City Post 22 Expos leading off this top of the 4th inning with Lars Kiefer. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a run scored. Branham will stay on the mound for Spearfish. as he goes to work for inning number 4 tonight. There was 3 runs scored in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. So Rapid City Post 22 has scored in every inning. We'll see if Spearfish can halt that. Kiefer, Steen, and Burris. 10 hits so far for the Expos, 3 for Spearfish. The defense has got to step up here for Spearfish. Ground over to third base, and he throws it over for the out. Just right on cue. Sean Sewell gets the ground out and throws it across the diamond for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Brandon's going to have a lot of contact with those pitches, so infield's really got to play well and step up here to help him out. Expos lead at 5-3. Here's Branham on the mound as his pitch is right in there for a strike. Post 22 Expos head coach Jace Caldwell over there on the coach's box. This one is going to be high in the air. Doesn't even have to move. Center fielder makes a nice catch out there. There's not much shadows coming onto the field yet. A little bit of shadow from the light pole out there in right field. But center field, no worries there, as Cody Chapman made it look easy. So 2 up, 2 down. Here's Hadley Burris, third baseman. And this first pitch is going to be a ball. Nice pitch. One error in the game that was on Rapid City Post 22 Expos. Branham, the pitcher here for Spearfish. That one is going to be ball 2, so 2-0. And this one will be grounded to the shortstop. He gets a glove on it and then goes into the grass to the outfield. So that will be a single for Hadley Burris. He gets on base here for the Expos. Brings up Trevor Schlosser, the designated hitter, who is 2 for 2 and has a run scored in the game for the Expos. Jack Branham on the mound. A pitcher, a first baseman, also plays the outfield. Bats left and left-handed pitcher. Another stolen base here for Rapid City Post 22 Expos as they get down to second. Trying to put some pressure here on the bases. Schlosser scored back in the 3rd inning. And the umpire calls time. Batter will step out of the box. Now comes back in. Waiting that 0-1 pitch. And it gets by the catcher. That allows Burris to trot on down the 3rd. So runner at third base now with 2 outs. See if Spearfish can get out of this inning. They got Kiefer and Steen. 1 out, 2 outs, and then Burris has been rounding the bases here. That will be a ball, so 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 down. Here in the top of the 4th inning. And this will be hit over to left field. Coming in on it, making the catch as he kept going over to his right and making the catch there. So Trevor Schlosser flies out and no damage done here in the top of the 4th inning. Hadley Burris got on base, got all the way over to 3rd, and then was stranded there. So no runs on no hits and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Spearfish Post 164. They'll have due up Owen Bruner, Aiden Meverden, and Riley Polrized when we come back on KDSJ Sports. It's 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and also with the KDSJ Sports mobile app and KDSJ-TV.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Appreciate you joining us right here on KDSJ tonight, and a lot of different platforms for this Tuesday night, 9:80 a.m. right here in the Black Hills. Also, KDSJ at 103.5 FM in the Northern Black Hills. As leading off for Spearfish Post 164, it will be Owen Bruner, who is, well, not a first official at bat here, as he walked in the third, got on base and scored, and then Bruner runs down the line, but unable to run that one out as the ground out, and that will be a 5-3 put out across the diamond. Now Aiden Meverden comes to the plate. Catch the game online as well, KDSJ980.com. Click on the Listen Live link. You can listen crystal clear, free of charge there. And also free to download the KDSJ mobile app. Connect that to smart devices. Tell Alexa to play Black Hills Gold Hits, and she'll play it. One of the coaches coming out to the mound to chat with the pitcher and the catcher. They are the three best friends anybody could have as they get on the mound on this 2-0 count to Aiden Meverden. And now back to the dugout. So that was quick. KDSJ-TV tonight on the YouTube page and Facebook, launching that platform this evening. If you want to be a sponsor of our games, you'll get not only on the radio, but also logos and graphics on the video link. Here's Meverden with the 3-0. I doubt he'll swing. And he'll take a strike, so it's now 3-1. And this one is going to be on the ground to the backstop, so a ball there. And Meverden will get the walk. And then he runs down to first base. So now Riley Polarize comes up for Spearfish with one down here in the bottom of the fourth inning of this first game of a doubleheader, so we'll play 7 innings. Spearfish got down early, 3-0. Then it was 4-0, 5-0 before they put up 3 runs in the bottom of the third inning. We'll see if they tack on some more. Just down by 2 runs now. And takes that first pitch for a strike. Let's see what Clayson's up to here over on KDSJ-TV. And sees that one hit down the third baseline, foul. Getting contact there by Polarize. Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard right up in there, 5-3. Post 22 Expos with the advantage. This one is fouled off. Take a bounce and into the last row. And some kid will get a treat. I mean, adults could get a treat too, but They usually let the kids have it. And this will be high in the sky and trouble. Post 22 Expos make the catch. The infielder and right fielder were calling for it, and it was the second baseman that went all the way over there and made the catch. So 2 outs. Jack Branham now coming to the plate. He's the pitcher for Spearfish Post 164. Now, I don't know if you could smell anything through KDSJ-TV, but there's barbecue pork sandwiches that I can smell and hot dogs. So welcome to the ballpark. Come on out and have supper. Here is the base hit, and this will get the runner over to second. He thought about turning it over to third, but the stop sign by Parker Laux over at third base said, don't go anywhere. Let's leave runners at first and second with 2 outs. So Aiden Meverden is at second. Meverden's there with Jack Branham with another time on base. He's been on base 3 times now tonight. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. Here's Cody Chapman. First time up in the first inning, he grounded out into fielder's choice. And then got on base in the 3rd inning, but was stranded over at third. See what he can do now. Right-handed batter comes into the box. And runners at first and second with 2 down. Here's the pitch, and he sees that one for a strike, so it's now 0-2. We have 5 people watching. Let's send a challenge out to everyone. Let's get that doubled up, quadrupled up tonight to 20. And Cody Chapman goes down swinging. So a strikeout victim there. And that ends the 4th inning as Spearfish gets no runs across. They do strand 2 runners out there. Spearfish Post 164 down 5-3 here in the going to the 5th inning of this 7-inning contest. Still plenty of time. We'll see if Spearfish keeps Branham up on the mound. We'll come back and tell you that and more as our coverage of Legion Baseball Spearfish Post 164 continues after these.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorAutoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
And back here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, I'm Cody Oliver and Clayson Davis on hand, taking care of KDSJ-TV, YouTube channel, and our Facebook page for the live video. And we have the radio portion, as always, on KDSJ 980 and 103.5. Our doubleheader coverage tonight will be on radio and TV for the first game, and then KDSJ-TV only for game number 2. Spearfish, that last half inning, had nobody score. They ended up with 1 hit and left 2 men on base. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. And leading off for the Expos will be Blaine Hunt. It'll be the bottom portion of the lineup, 7, 8, 9. Back to Branham, and right almost in his mitt, between his mitt and his stomach, and able to make the catch kind of, but it didn't go into his glove. So after getting hit in the belly, he throws it over to first for the official out. He's all right as he gets back up on the mound. Carter Brazier comes to the plate here, and he is so far 2 for 2. And the first pitch from Branham will be, let's see, this will be a ball. Here's the pitch, and this one is hit into center field. Again, center fielder doesn't have to move around too much, makes the catch, as he was playing pretty shallow there. So Cody Chapman makes the catch, and we have 2 up and 2 down. Sometimes this is where it gets tough, though, for Spearfish. They get 2 outs and then a walk or a miscue in the infield, and guy gets on base. We'll see if they can get a clean inning here as Tayton Giddings comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Second baseman for post 22, Expos. And here is the first pitch. That was a strike. So Branham on the mound. Here is the next pitch. This is made contact. And diving forward in play. Did not make the catch. And then the ball goes over to the fence. And then Spearfish relays it in and gets him out at third. So left fielder Halen Hiding dove for the baseball right there in almost foul ground. Couldn't make the catch. The ball goes all the way to the fence. He gets it back, throws it to his cutoff man, and then they get him out going between second and third base. So trying to get that extra base, and Spearfish gets him out. So it was a clean inning, as the Spearfish Post 164 Spartans do not allow any runs. There was no hits, nobody left on base. Rapid City Post 22 Expos lead at 5-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Legion Baseball on KDSJ on this Tuesday night.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Welcome back here to Black Hills Energy Stadium. That was a fairly quick half inning as Spearfish got 3 up and 3 down. Spearfish 6-11 on the season. They split their last series with Buffalo, Wyoming this past weekend. Brock Lewis leads the team in batting at .368. Cody Chapman has a good ERA on the mound, 3.91. He leads the team in that category. Spearfish has a team batting .251. And in the first game of a doubleheader here against Post 22 Expos, down 5-3. Spearfish will bring up the 5, 6, 7 batters with Halen Hiding, Brock Lewis, and Sean Sewell. Due up here in the bottom of the 5th.
Lead off for Spearfish Post 164, number 12, the left fielder, Halen Hiding.
Rapid City Post 22 Expos playing shallow there in the outfield. We'll see if Hiding can make some good contact here. Right-handed batter. Post 22 Expos, I think, have a new pitcher on the mound. Maybe not. He didn't get very many extra pitches in there, so this might still be Juvie. And this one is into the outfield, and that'll be a base hit over to left field for Halen Hiding. Gets on base now for the 3rd time. Hiding and Branham have done the guys good there at the plate. Brock Lewis is coming up to the plate. Is number 16, first baseman, 0 for 2 tonight. I say he gets on here. Catcher's setting up outside, making Lewis chase after it. Lewis says, no, my bat's not that long to make contact. I'm just going to watch that one go to the outside. .368 average for Brock Lewis. As we mentioned in the pregame show, really done a lot better this year, as Coach Parker Laux has liked what he's seen so far. Came off the bench last night in the exhibition game against the Sasquatch. And this one gets past the catcher, takes a bounce off the backstop, and it will be Halen Hiding moving into scoring position at second base. And now standing in for the 3-0. Just going to probably watch this next pitch. Lewis trying to get a walk. That will get in there for a strike, though. Spearfish has 4 seniors and 4 juniors. Their seniors are Chapman, Hiding, Scharf, and Duell. Travis Duell hampered by injury coming into tonight, so not playing. And then Brock Lewis will take the walk. On 5 pitches. So runners at first and second. And this will be 23, Sean Sewell, the third baseman, coming up. And he'll be coming up for his third time tonight. He's 1 for 2. And this will be a bunt, but into foul territory. We go through the 6 o'clock hour and game number 1 of a doubleheader tonight. Game 1 on radio and KDSJ YouTube and Facebook. Game 2 with the video footage only on YouTube and Facebook. Trying some different things tonight. Here is the 0-1, and that is going to make it 0-2 as it's in there for a strike. Brock Lewis at first, Halen Hiding at second. The go-ahead run here at the plate with Sean Sewell. Pitcher looks back at second, and this one will be hit to the shortstop, and he gets it to second base for 1, over to first, and he's safe there. So Halen Hiding moves up to third. In the process, Brock Lewis gets out at second on the fielder's choice on the ground ball there. And Sean Sewell is going to be safe at first. So runners at first and third. The head coach of Post 22 Expos is going to come on and chat with one of the umpires real quick. And no appeal, no challenge.
Number 18, Will Scharf.
Scharf comes up here for Post 164, trying to get on base for the first time. He's 0 for 2 tonight. So the Expos get that middle runner out at second, so that leaves runners at the corners. And a 5-3 lead for the Expos. The pitcher comes set. And the pitch is fouled off right behind us here at the press box. So the 0-1 now with 1 out. Scharf making contact. We'll see if he can send the ball the other way. This one makes contact off of the home plate umpire's chest and the bottom of his face mask. So now it's 0-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning of a 7-inning contest. Spearfish trailing by a couple of runs. Scharf at the plate, and he swings through that one. That'll be a strikeout for out number 2 of the inning. So now coming up is Owen Bruner. He got a walk back in the 3rd inning and scored. Then he got out last inning, so he's 0 for 1 officially tonight. Owen Bruner, the catcher for Spearfish, had a rough first inning there. As 3 runs came across, there was some miscues in the infield. He had a tough time getting those throws down to second base, and 3 guys stole. Now he's at the plate trying to make up for it here. One swing of the bat could do some damage. By the number 9 man in the order, Owen Bruner. On deck with 2 outs is Aiden Meverden. And this is fouled right back straight. Hits the netting. Netting here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, way up in the air. Goes about halfway down 3rd, halfway down 1st. Meets up with the dugouts there. More netting all the way down through the dugouts on both sides. And the pitch will be outside. Makes it 1-1. Post 164 and the Sasquatch sharing the stadium again this summer. And they both played here last night in an exhibition game. Sasquatch did win at 8-1, but it didn't count for anything other than a fun time. Expos have doubled up the Spearfish Post 164 and hits 10-5. And here's the pitch by Rapid City Post 22 Expos. That will be outside. It makes it 3-1. So batter's advantage here with runners at 1st and 3rd. With some traffic on the base paths, the pitcher looks over at 1st, now stares over at 3rd. As he comes set, that's in there for a strike to make it full count, 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Spearfish down by 2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Our sponsors tonight also including Fisher Sand and Gravel, and thanks to Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. And this will be a ball as he has a good eye and takes his base there. So Owen Bruner goes to 1st on the walk, his 2nd walk of the night. Sean Sewell goes to 2nd, and Halen Hiding still over there at 3rd. So the bases are loaded, and for the top of the order, here's Aiden Meverden. He's been on base twice tonight. Overall, he's 2 for 3. The shortstop and leadoff man for Spearfish eyes the first pitch, and that'll be in their first strike. Also a sponsor tonight, Heiserling Concrete of Spearfish, as they lay the foundation for hopefully a Spearfish win or 2 tonight. That one will be down, but it's knocked down there by the catcher before it could get any further away. Catcher feeling the inside of the mitt on a 1-1 pitch here. Him and his pitcher get their sign together. And here's the pitch. That one is going to be away. Is it away enough for third base to come home? He does. So sprinting home was Halen Hiding. That ball just went a little bit far enough past the catcher all the way to the backstop, and Hiding was able to score. Again, you have 2 outs, so you're running on everything here. Hiding scores to make it 5-4. And everybody else moves up in the process. Sean Sewell moves to 3rd. Owen Bruner at 2nd. Now a base hit by Aiden Meverden. Could get the crowd happy here in Spearfish on a Tuesday night. It is a 2-1 count with 2 outs. This one's going to be high upstairs. Almost on a rooftop, it was so high. As the catcher throws it back to the pitcher, get a little frustrated there is the catcher, and he says, let's bring one that I don't have to jump all over for. 3-1 is the count to Meverden. That one is in the dirt. It's another walk. Spearfish trying to make these walks hurt Post 22 Expos as they have the bases loaded again. Meverden at first. And it is Owen Bruner at second. Sean Sewell at third. The bases are juiced for Riley Polrise. He scored back in the third inning as he is 1 for 3 on the night. Spearfish down by 1 run with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Here in game number 1. This is hit to the third baseman, and he just has to go over about 2 feet and steps on the bag. So that's the end of the rally for Spearfish. They could get nobody on the bases loaded there across. They do score 1 run as they get 1 run on 4 hits. And Spearfish now trails by 1, 5-4. As we head to the 6th inning, looks like Jack Brennan will be back on the mound for Spearfish Post 164 when we come back on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and KDSJ-TV.
Since 1946, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating has provided expert heating, air conditioning, and plumbing services to Spearfish, Sturgis, and the surrounding areas. Their team of experienced local service professionals keep you comfortable year-round. With the cooler weather ahead, now is the time to schedule a commercial or residential heating system inspection. Call 605-220-8412, and you'll be ready for whatever Mother Nature has in store. Put 75 years of experience to work for you with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. See more at wolfph.com.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
Thanks for joining us this evening on KDSJ Sports. Tuesday night, Legion Baseball. Post 22 Expos in town to take on Spearfish Post 164. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Spearfish able to get 1 run on 1 hit. They left the bases loaded, though. And now Rapid City Post 22 Expos come up. It'll be the top of the order with McLeod, Hassett, and Kiefer due up here for the Expos as they lead it by 1 run, 5-4, trying to tack on an insurance run here in the 6th. This one is hit, and it'll be landing down in the outfield for a base hit for Rapid City Post 22 Expos on the first pitch. McLeod gets on. Branham back on the mound here for Spearfish, working into inning number 6 for him. I'm not sure what kind of pitch count he's on. Looking to bunt here is Hassett. And this will be out of the zone for a ball. Well, there's probably some rules on how many pitches you could have in a game and probably in a few-day period, but Spearfish not playing the rest of this week. And this will be thrown down to second. Oh, then it gets into the out center field area, and going from first to third are the Rapid City Post 22 Expos, Kane McLeod. I think they said 105 is the pitch count, 105 pitches for a game. And again, this is the only doubleheader of the week. Branham will probably play, I would presume, probably first in game number 2. Cody Chapman will be on the mound in game 2 for Spearfish. That game about 20 minutes after this one concludes, so somewhere around 7:30 p.m. here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Beautiful night for baseball. Just a few clouds in the sky over there. No threats of rain. Tomorrow night could be a little different. This would be a base hit. Gets by the center fielder. So going from first to second, and he's going to be in there safely, and that will be an RBI for the Post 22 Expos as they do get that insurance run. So McLeod scores, and Ben Hassett goes to second. So the fielder is not helping out Branham again as he's pitching to that contact. But that one just gets through center fielder. And now here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike to Lars Kiefer. He is 1 for 3 tonight with a run scored. First pitch to him is in there for a strike from Branham. Looks back to second. This one is hit. Looks like center fielder will have a read on it, and he'll make the catch. Center fielder for Spearfish Post 164 has been playing well out there, Cody Chapman. So we have one out, and the line out by Lars Kiefer. 1 run in already in this inning, with 1 down now. And Dexter Steen is coming to the plate. He is a first baseman. Scored back in the first inning, part of that 3-run inning. Dexter's dad celebrating a birthday. What I hear? 31? Let's add on a couple decades. 51. Two-0 count here to Dexter Steen. With a runner at second in scoring position here. Spearfish with 1 out. You got to know what you're doing here defensively. And this one will be hit to right field. Fading out a little bit, making the catch, and then tagging up, going from second to third, will be Ben Hassett. So the catch made there by right fielder for Post 164, Will Scharf. We haven't had any substitutions yet. No pitchers relieving. Everybody's just been going about their business here. And we have 2 down there after Steen gets out on the fly out. Hadley Burris up now. Third baseman, he has a run scored there in that first inning. And he was stranded at third back in the 4th. So 2 for 3 for Burris with a runner at third. He makes contact. This is hit over to the left fielder. He goes into center field and makes that catch. So after the leadoff man got on and scored, Spearfish does strand the runner at third base, and then they get the next 3 guys out. So 1 run comes across for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. That might be an important run as they lead at 6-4 now, heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to KDSJ Sports and American Legion Baseball. Spearfish Post 164 at home hosting Rapid City Post 22 Expos here on KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV through YouTube and Facebook. We'll have this time to say thanks to some more of our sponsors, and we'll come on back with the bottom of the 6th inning coming up next.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed, the style of frames, the store location, and just a few other things. But what has not changed is their philosophy of quality eye care, superior customer service, and the best selection of frames, all at the best prices around. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
And back here at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish, as Rapid City Post 22 Expos have a 6-4 advantage. Number 16 is on the mound now for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. And that will be, I believe it's Easton Tesh. Number 16, Easton Tesh will be on to pitch here for the Expos. Meanwhile, batting for Spearfish Post 164, it would be prime time to get those bats going here, as this will be Jack Branham. He's been on base every time tonight. Hit by a pitch in the first inning. He got on and scored in the third. He got on back in the fourth inning as well. We're getting late, though. It's the bottom of the sixth inning of a 7-inning contest. Spearfish down 6-4. Jack Branham at the plate. One of the juniors. Also Aiden Meverden, Owen Bruner, Braden Eriks, those juniors to be seniors. They would like to be called seniors probably right now, but they'll graduate in 2025. And it is a 3-0 count, and swinging on the 3-0 is Branham, and it'll get through. The second baseman coming over to field it, got a glove on it, didn't go all the way down, and it went right through his legs. And Branham again somehow is on base as he gets over to first. That brings up Cody Chapman now. He struck out back in the fourth inning. Leadoff man gets on for Spearfish Post 164 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Swung on and missed. That time by Chapman. Again on the mound for Rapid City Post 22 Expos, coming in relief is Easton Tesh. '17-year-old. This will be high for ball 1-1 now count. These two teams play again later on tonight at 7:30 p.m. Somewhere around there for the second game of the doubleheader. Catch that on KDSJ-TV through YouTube and Facebook page. Black Hills Gold Hits on Facebook and KDSJ-TV on YouTube. And a nice catch there in foul territory made by the Rapid City Post 22 Expos, as that will be the first out of the inning. So Chapman flies out into foul territory for the out there, and now Halen Hiding comes to the plate. Left fielder for Spearfish Post 164. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Batting .220 on the season, with a runner at first and 2 down. And this one will be high, goes to the backstop. This gives a chance for Branham to move up to second base and into scoring position. So Jack Branham's at second. And Halen Hiding still at the plate there after that first pitch went to the backstop. Now he settles in here to the right-handed batter's box with a runner at second. Pitcher looks back at the runner at second, and this one will be hit to the shortstop. And we'll see if he caught it, or let's see. He did make the catch. So that was a good play there by the shortstop, coming in and getting that glove right under it. Didn't see much reaction from the umpire, so didn't know if he was out or not, but they say he was out. There was no appeal by Spearfish dugout. So now 2 outs, and a runner stays at second. Here's Brock Lewis. See if he can put together something here, as he is 1 for 2, or excuse me, 1 for 3 on the night. With a runner in scoring position, down by 2 runs, you need to manufacture something here. With only 4 outs left to go. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. And the catcher throws it back to the pitcher. And then the catcher will get the back of his catching gear on his leg. Get that all snapped in. And here's the 1-1 count to Brock Lewis. Right-handed batter. A little bit of an open stance. And he calls for time. Pitcher didn't see it to the last second when he looked home. And the umpire letting the pitcher know that you need to look home because I had called timeout. So now the pitcher looks back at second. A little bit of a lead there for Branham. And that pitch will be a ball. And now the catcher will come out to the pitcher and talk things over. They've done this a few times. Not long conversations, just get back on the right page. And with a 2-1 count and 2 outs, trying to avoid that runner from second getting home and taking care of business here with the man in the batter's box, Brock Lewis. Here's the 2-1. And it's going to be inside for 3-1 count. Spearfish on deck would be Sean Sewell if they can keep the inning alive. Down by a couple runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning of a 7-inning contest. That one will be inside and in the dirt. So a walk there to Brock Lewis. We'll see if they can make the walks pay off here. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Sean Sewell comes to the plate. And Sean so far tonight is 2 for 3. He comes to the plate. After his walk-up music, gets in the right-hand batter's box. Waiting for the pitch here from Tesh. And that is going to bounce, and catcher able to kind of have it ricochet off the umpire's mask and then back down to him. It took a high bounce. And as the catcher was in his stance trying to bat it down, bounced off the umpire's mask, and instead of going all the way to the backstop. 1-0. Throw back over to first base, and they call him safe over there. Had to dive back was Brock Lewis. Now he gets his lead. And here's the pitch. And that is in the dirt again. Brock Lewis at first. Jack Branham at second. Not much speed out there on the bases, so you have to have a well-hit ball in the gap here to get one of the 2 home. And Sean Sewell will try to do just that. Swung on and missed, though, so it's 2-1 with 2 outs. 6 runs on 13 hits for the Expos. 4 runs on 5 hits for Spearfish. Spearfish with 3 errors, 2 on the Expos. Contact is made, but hit to center field, and this should be an easy catch, and it is. And Spearfish unable to get a run across here in the bottom of the 6th inning as we go to the 7th and final inning. It'll be due up for Rapid City Post 22 Expos, Schlosser, Hunt, and Brazier when we come back for more Legion baseball action on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, also with the KDSJ Sports mobile app. And check us out tonight on KDSJ-TV through YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorautoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Well, Jack Brennan went 6 innings on the mound for Spearfish Post 164. Coming in relief for the 7th inning here, and the second pitcher of the game for Spearfish will be Sean Sewell. So he'll get some extra pitches in here to get warmed up as he comes in out of the bullpen. But not really. He was playing third base. So he'll get some even extra pitches here because he hasn't even been able to warm up. So he'll be doing that. Gives us a chance to say thanks to our sponsors, leading off some of our summer baseball coverage here on KDSJ. Thanks to Heiserling Concrete, also Superior Auto Solutions, and Fisher Sand and Gravel. Leading off here for Rapid City Post 22 Expos will be Trevor Schlosser. He is a designated hitter. Again, trying to maybe put in another insurance run here as they lead it by 2 runs right now, 6-4. They've led it all the way. Led it at 1.5-0. Then it was 5-3. And Spearfish unable to get those big hits. As Spearfish so far has stranded 8 runners. Post 22 Expos have stranded 8 as well, unofficially. And here's the pitch from Sean Sewell. It'll be high. And now 3-0 count to Schlosser. Spearfish went over to Buffalo, Wyoming this past weekend. Split games over there, losing the first, winning the second. And then playing an exhibition game last night, a 7-inning game with the Spearfish Sasquatch. Back home here for another doubleheader tonight before having the rest of the week off of games. Plenty of things to work on in the practice sessions, though, as Sean Sewell will walk the leadoff man here at the top of the 7th inning. So Schlosser goes to first, and now is Blaine Hunt.
Walk brings up number 10, Blaine Hunt.
And we will have a designated or a pinch runner come in here for the Expos. So they'll put a little bit more speed out there. And that is Burke Eschmeyer. He is a sophomore. They throw over to first. Make sure that he's awake over there. He slides back safely. So now focus on the batter, which is Blaine Hunt. Now they throw down a second, way off the line. And this will go into center field. So he'll take second base all the way over to third. So a wild throw down to second base. And then that allows Schlosser to round and get over to third. So it's still a first pitch coming here to Blaine Hunt. They tried throwing over to first to the pinch runner. He got back safely and then tried to throw down a second as he was stealing. And the pitch is swung on and missed as we get into the 7 o'clock hour on this Tuesday night. Game 1 of our doubleheader here on the radio and KDSJ-TV. Second game on video only on YouTube and the Facebook page. And this is a 1-2 count. Coming to Blaine Hunt. makes contact over to first base, and he'll get back to the first base bag and get him out there. So that was Jack Branham. Went from pitcher to first base and makes that fielder's choice. So Carter Brazier comes up. He's the catcher for the Post 22 Expos. He's 2 for 3 tonight. With a runner on base at third, he makes contact, and this will be a base hit. Fielded by the right fielder, and this will end up being a double for Brazier. And getting in to score was Trevor Schlosser for the Expos. So Brazier is at second after the right fielder took his time to get the ball back into play and allowed Brazier to go from first to second. Now at the plate is Tayton Giddings. With one out here in the top of the seventh. Pitch by Sewell, grounded over to the second baseman. He'll throw over to first. There's an out. So 2 down. Runner moves over from second to third. A good base running there by Brazier. And now the top of the order, a man that has been looking for a big hit here is Kane McLeod. He scored back in the 6th inning. And now with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, trying to get another run across for the Expos as they lead at 7-4 here in the 7th inning of a scheduled 7-inning contest. Catcher will get back into his stance behind the plate. Umpire says, let's play. And that will be in their first strike by Sewell. The only change in there was between these last half innings, Sewell went from third to pitcher, and Branham went from pitcher to first. This one is hit, and Cody Chapman, again, doesn't have to move much. Makes the catch out there in straight center field. Another run comes across for Rapid City Post 22 Expos as Spearfish continues to try to play catch-up since they did back in the first inning when they got down 3-0. They're down by 3 runs still. It's 7-4 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for Post 164, and they'll be due up with Scharf, Bruner, and Meverden when we come back after these. Thanks for tuning in and watching KDSJ Sports on a Tuesday night.
You'll be ready for whatever Mother Nature has in store. Put 75 years of experience to work for you with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. See more at Wolf. In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
And out there to pitch right now for Rapid City Post 22 Expos will be number 28. And that looks like it's going to be McCoy Rippentrop. So he'll be coming in on the bullpen as the third pitcher here for the Expos. I'm still kind of confused. They say Cody play one at a time, and I played 3 ads at a time in the last break. Sorry. A lot of things going on here at once. 7-4. Let's see if Spearfish can get a lot of base runners on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Their last chance against the new pitcher here. This one goes grounded down the third baseline and foul. Stay tuned for the second game. While I will not be in control of as many things, you can watch it on KDSJ-TV through our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. And that would be video only for the second game tonight. And I will give Clayson the duties for that second game so I don't have everything go wrong. Let's see. That will be a strikeout looking. Will Scharf walking back to the dugout. And a little disbelief. So 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's Owen Bruner. He has walked twice tonight. 0 for 1 officially, with a run scored, as he did get around in that 3rd inning to score. He's the bottom of the order here, 9th man due up. This one will be outside for a ball. Stay tuned for more coverage of KDSJ Sports later on tonight with the second game of our doubleheader around 7:30, 7:40 p.m. And throughout the summer season with Legion Baseball here in the northern Black Hills. It is a 2-1 count here to Owen Bruner. Spearfish hasn't used anybody off the bench so far this evening. They do not use a DH, so Jack Branham was the starting pitcher. And then we went to Sean Sewell. Branham stayed in, went over to first. Nobody over into the Spearfish bullpen. So if this goes into extra innings, Sean Sewell will get another chance on the mound, it looks like. But Spearfish may not be going to extra innings because they're down by 3, and the first 2 guys to bat here in the inning have struck out. Will Scharf struck out looking. Owen Bruner struck out. Aiden Meverton to save the night here in game 1. See if he can get on base. That will be in there for a strike. 3 guys have scored for Spearfish. Let's see, 4. Polarize, Branham, Hiding, and Bruner. That one is going to be a ball. So 1-1 is the count. McCoy Rippentrop on the mound for Post 22 Expos. Throws right, bats right. He's 6'3", 210-pound sophomore. And it's now 2 outs here for Spearfish, trying to get some sort of a rally going here in the bottom of the 7th inning of this 7-inning game. As they are 6-11 on the season. And this is hit to center field, and center fielder has to backstep a couple, and then he makes the catch. And this one is done. Well, Spearfish, a bad first inning. We'll just tell you that. It was a couple of walks in there. There was 3 stolen bases, 3 runs scored there in that top of the first inning. Post 22 Expos also stranded 3 guys in that top of the first inning, and Spearfish could never come back. They lose here in this one by 3 runs, 7-4 on the scoreboard. Rapid City Post 22 Expos had 7 runs on 14 hits and 2 errors. And then Spearfish Post 164 finishes off with 4 runs scored. Again, Riley Polreis, Jack Branham, and Owen Bruner all scored in the 3rd. Halen Heiding scored in the 5th, and then nobody scored after that. Spearfish had 4 runs on 5 hits and committed 3 errors defensively, and some walks in there and some stolen bases as Rapid City Post 22 Expos put the pressure on Spearfish in this first game. Second game starter we know will be Cody Chapman for Spearfish Post 164. He played well out in center field in this one. Playing well at the plate tonight for Spearfish in this first game. Jack Branham got on base all 4 times, and also getting on base 3 out of 4 times was Halen Heiding. But Jack Branham will take the loss in this one as the Spearfish Post 164 Spartans will drop to 6-12 on the season. But we play 2 on this Tuesday night. The second game of our doubleheader is on the way right here on KDSJ-TV. So thanks for tuning in on radio tonight on 980 AM, 103.5 FM, online at KDSJ980.com, and with the KDSJ Sports mobile app. We invite you to come out and watch Game 2 of the doubleheader, which will get underway at around 7:30, 7:40 p.m. here at Black Hills Energy Stadium tonight. A beautiful night in Spearfish. This is why we call this the beautiful Black Hills, because we're going to be in for a good one in the doubleheader. Hopefully you can come on out and watch Spearfish maybe get Game 2 of this double dip. But if you don't want to come out, we're here for you. You can go to KDSJ-TV through YouTube, and KDSJ Facebook page will have the live streaming. And boy, you'll be in for something. It is all free. Coming up here in the second game, catch us out on the video link on the YouTube and Facebook channels. I'm Cody Oliver for Clayson Davis behind the scenes and doing the TV work and starting off our production there tonight. A big thanks to him and all of our sponsors, as we'll have about a 25-minute break here in between games. And Game 2 coming up live for you on KDSJ-TV through YouTube and Facebook.
Fish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects, from a pickup load to thousands of ton. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Since 1946, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating has provided expert heating, air conditioning, and plumbing services to Spearfish, Sturgis, and the surrounding areas. Their team of experienced local service professionals keep you comfortable year-round. With the cooler weather ahead, now is the time to schedule a commercial or residential heating system inspection. Call 605-220-8412, and you'll be ready for whatever Mother Nature has in store. Put 75 years of experience to work for you with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. See more at wolfph.com. In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.